stumbled upon his very best trait. While splashing around in the ocean one day, not far from his house in the town of Marseille. One minute, by chance, he was flexing his gut, and the next, he had sounds coming out of his butt. Joe gasped with the shock, then roared with delight. Soon he was sucking in air day and night. High or low, soft or loud, and sweet, even tart, he was honing his skill, the art of the fart. Noise from his backside, wow, what a gift! His fartistic training was amazingly swift. In the army, his buddies would fall on the floor as he squeezed out some songs or the loud sounds of war. They'd all laugh so hard at the music they'd hear from Private Pujol, who was playing his rear. Joseph grew up to become a fine baker, of tarts and baguettes a respectable maker. He married Elizabeth, had a family of 10, and put on a show for his kids now and then. With so many Pujols, money was tight. He tried to pay bills by performing at night. Everyone laughed when he dressed as a clown, played the trombone, or sang around town. In public, at long last he used a skill and no one else had. In public, on stage, he farted, egad. Fashioning music out of the air, blasting out tunes from his own derriere. One day a baker with butter and yeast, and the next, voila, he was Joe the Fartiste. Joe made his way to the great Moulin Rouge in the city of Paris in a hall that was huge. And there Sarah Bernhardt, who was all the rage, earned 8,000 francs every night on the stage. Dancers kicked wildly to light up the hall, and Toulouse-Lautrec was painting it all. The city was shining, a grand place for a show. But was Paris ready for farts from our Joe? Up upon the stage was this tall, dashing guy. Long red coat with tails, white shirt, and a tie. His black satin pants had a very strange shape, with a hole in the back for the air to escape. Solemn and calm, not a sign of stage fright, Joe fired off noises most impolite, announcing a sound with a face oh so serious, performing it straightway, mysterious, delirious. He could whisper or sneeze, achoo, good as a pipe, or boom boom, blast off like a gun, or dynamite. Animal sounds he'd do, like an arf from a dog, a cry from a rooster, a croak from a frog. A bit of Beethoven, a song by Mozart, a Debussy ditty, all through a fart. Men chewed their mustaches, keeping straight faces, while women went breathless in corsets with laces. As Joe carried on, there were snickers and wiggles, followed by a chorus of uncontrollable giggles. Finally, shrieks of mirth could be heard. Could you die laughing? It was just so absurd. Nurses were stationed in the aisle to scout for those laughing so hard they completely passed out. Joe never stopped adding new sounds to his act, keeping the theater completely jam-packed. The strangest part of his story to tell is that his flatulent actions completely lacked smell. With air in him for seconds, no problem at all. No hint of a scent that would stink up the hall. Presidents came, even a king and a queen, raising their brows, wanting to deem him obscene. But no matter how proper or sophisticated, all of them ended up discombobulated. He led sing-alongs for convulsions of froth, increased when he sounded the ripping of cloth. He'd blow out the gaslights on stage one by one to bid people adieu, and then poof, he was gone. Famous and loved, the Fartiste at his height was pulling in 20,000 francs every night. The toast of Paris from January to December, Those who saw him will forever remember. Of all the performers, maybe last but not least, was the man who made his pants dance, Joe the Fartiste.